Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Back to the Future Part 3, and this movie came out in 1990, and it is the last installment in the Back to the Future trilogy, and I like this movie a lot better than I did Back to the Future Part 2. Not as good as the first movie, but still really, really good. And the things that I like about this movie is that there's always something going on, and I found the storyline much more interesting than I did the second movie, and I liked the setting. It's more of a Western than the other two, and that was kind of a breath of fresh air. That, this environment, we haven't really been here yet. At first it goes to 1955, and in the second one, it's 2015, 85, and 55, and in this movie, it starts out in 1955, and pretty much for the rest of the movie, it's set in 1885. And it was always very fun to watch, and the characters are a lot of fun, and I like Doc a lot more than I like him in the other two movies. In the other two movies, I do like him, but in this movie, they actually give him something. He has a love interest character, and I really liked where they went with that, and I thought it was sweet, and it was one of the strongest parts of the movie for me, if not my favorite part of the movie. And this movie does get a lot of what I liked about the first two right, especially the first movie, and it manages to capture that same tone and energy that I like, and it just gives you exactly what you would want out of a third movie, and it's satisfying. If I'm going to say anything that I didn't like about the movie is that there are points where it references the first two movies a few too many times. Not that they happen often, it's just that it's like, Marty McFly, he fell, he got knocked unconscious, and he wakes up and he realizes that he's not where he thinks he is. They do that whole thing, I was like, ugh. Can we just not do this, please? I get that it's part of the trilogy and it's supposed to be kind of funny, but it did feel a bit tired to me, and the movie does do that a few times. And I did find it kind of funny that Marty McFly in 1885, he uses the name Clint Eastwood. I thought that was kind of funny, and there's a kind of a reference to the Man with No Name trilogy, and I thought that was kind of fun. And there are some things that this movie doesn't really explain that don't make any sense, and I'm not going to get into those specific things because I don't want to spoil anything, but it does get a little irritating that, sure, it's a goofy movie and it has a light, fun, playful tone to it, but at the same time, it doesn't cover up the fact that there are some things that don't make any sense. And there isn't really much else to say about Back to the Future Part 3. It's a good movie. I had a lot of fun watching it. It was an improvement over Back to the Future Part 2, which I can kind of live without. And there's even like a 30-second preview of this movie at the end of Back to the Future Part 2 that kind of spoils the whole movie. So if you don't want this movie spoiled, then don't watch that little bit at the end of Part 2, I guess. But this movie was fun. I liked it, so check this one out. I think I'll have a lot of fun watching it. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Back to the Future Part 3 a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Back to the Future Part 3 and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Grease. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.